Wow. What's up, y'all? This is the truth behind a pro wrestling meltdown of all meltdowns there ever was. And there's been a lot of doozies in wrestling that goes out and it has nothing to do. It normally happens from teammates. Like, you never see this type of behavior really from the people that are supposed to hate each other. They end up getting along just fine. It'd be the teammates. It'd be the person that's supposed to be your tag team partner or the guy you see the most and you work with. This is supposed to be, how you deal with the situation. Like, okay, we brothers, let's deal with it in-house. These are where most of the problems stem. You've seen a situation where you had what's the wrestler name? Marcus Bagwell and Cold Scorpio. Cold Scorpio came up through the circuits, the lower rank circuits, and he had showmanship, he had moves, he had, whether it was drop kicks, leg drops, he could sell the moves, he played to the crowd. He was more experienced than Marcus Bagwell. Marcus Bagwell was what they would call a pretty face, or what they would just call a face. That's all he was. He was a show candy, but he was raw talent, willing to learn, and Bagwell was showing him the ropes. Scorpio was showing him the ropes as they were coming up. They started to get some fans as a tag team, and everybody liked them, and so they had a brief stint as tag team champions of the world. They went on some event to promote something for Ric Flair, and it fell out right then and there when he said something bad about Bagwell's wife, and all hell broke loose. And the two, to this day, are ready to fight each other over something that happened like 20 years ago. And instead of me going on off about it, I'm going to let you listen to it right here. Cold Scorpio over this Bagwell situation with the wife.
And we'll see, boss.
I tell you exactly what I said about his goddamn wife and Bagwell. May be lying, you may be bullshitting. You think a motherfucker was on crack. Let me tell you something. Well, if I was on crack, if I wasn't on crack, how the hell would you know what all the damn pills and drugs your ass was on 24/7? So let's get this goddamn story straight. We on the motherfucking airplane. I'm up in business class. Bagwell's got his wife over there. And I just happened to be with my second wife, her name was Bettina. We happened to be over in Germany. I'm having a good time. I'm killing it. You know what I mean? We're having a great night. Bagwell just happened to be next door. Unfortunately, on his trip over there, he probably was arguing and fighting with his wife. I'm going to say pretty much almost every goddamn night that he was there. I don't think he was giving her any good dick like she should have been getting.
Which you were giving next door. You were going all night long.
Yeah, here. Take this 4 or 5 times a night. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch. Take that shit.
Do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we get on the plane. I don't know. He must have been having a bad day with his wife, whatever the fuck it was. I really don't give a fuck. My thing was, I was out of smoke. I was on a long flight and we was going home. So I was already shitty. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got to leave the pussy. Now I got to go home. But shit, now I got to go home and pray like I ain't did shit. Because when your ass get home, you still married, motherfucker. I was like, damn. So this is how you live a double life. You know what I mean? So, nevertheless, but anyway, so I'm sitting up there in business class and Bagwell's wife is across the ways. Her business is across the ways. Most people will come up and ask you, do you mind giving up your seat? So my wife can sit next to me. You can sit over in her business class seat over there. My thing is, you in business class. I don't give a damn where you sit in business class. Every seat is good in business class. Now, if you come to me like a man, you say, yo, excuse me, Scorpio, you mind my wife's here? I'm going to say yes. Go ahead, man, sit with your wife. But you come up to me and you talk about, yo, man, can you move and stuff, man, and sit over there so my wife can sit here? You done crossed me the wrong way, motherfucker. You don't know me that well. So it started a confrontation. So I bullshit your night right there on the goddamn plane. I stood up on the airplane and started cussing his ass out. Talking, fuck you, motherfucker. You don't know me. I would fuck your ass up if you feel froggy, jump. Now his wife is standing behind Marcus Bagwell and shit, and I'm sitting there talking shit to him. I said, motherfucker, you don't know Too Cold. I'm gonna show you how Too Cold is. And I reached past him, and I damn near touched his wife with a damn nose. I'm gonna show you how Too Cold is. I'm gonna fuck your wife. Okay? That's exactly what I told him. And if he tell you otherwise, that motherfucker lying. And if he don't remember, what? It's probably because your ass was high on pills, bitch. Alright? I wasn't high on the motherfucking airplane on no crack, on no goddamn weed. I was mad because I was out of goddamn weed, as a matter of fact. So, but anyways and shit, that's another story and shit. But yeah, I did exactly say that motherfucking bullshit. So, so don't believe that bullshit about Bagwell lying to your ass. And at any moment and given point in time, Georgia is just a hop, skip, and a jump. I'll jump in my car, drive up to that motherfucker, and whoop your ass on GP purposes if you want to do this. Now, I tell you what you want to do now. If you want to make money with this motherfucker, call Eric Sims.
Look right into that camera. Give Buff a message. Go ahead, right into that camera.
Buff, call Eric Sims, ESS. Tell him, yo, hook it up between Scorpio and Bagwell. Shoot match. He will line that bitch up and we will get paid for me to whoop your ass and for you to take an ass whooping. Now, if you're scared, say you're scared. Now, don't come back to, oh, I've been in an accident, my neck this, my neck that, and all that bullshit, because I can tell you right now, if you're talking shit and you think I ain't going to bust your ass up, you got another thing coming. I ain't running Bagwell. I ain't selling wolf tickets. Now, your ass may be selling wolf tickets, and where I come from, motherfucker, we ain't buying wolf tickets. I can tell you that shit already. So anytime you want to step to Too Cold and you want to settle this shit, and we can settle this shit on live TV, on big screen, we can do the shoot shit right here, Bagwell, I'm telling you. And the whole world can see exactly what I'm talking about when I whoop your ass.
And there you go. And Bagwell came back to respond to these claims about his wife and everything else, because everybody like, man, you went out like a punk. Too Cold basically then punked you out. So as you can see how raw Too Cold was, Bagwell, he was really heated about the situation.
First, let me tell you that anybody that knows Mark Bagwell at all knows that everything I just said was not 99% true. Everything I just told you was 100% true. I swear to God on my whole family that Scorpio's entire, not entire interview, but 90% of it was a lie. Why did he do that?
I have no idea.
The only thing we held on to, me and my manager, we held on to that whoever conducted the interview paid him to do that. So obviously we know now that's not it.
Yeah, we did a normal interview like we're doing with you, and then we asked him about Marcus Bagwell, and that's what he said. I mean,
that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like I said in my documentary, for starters, once again, if you know Mark Bagwell, can you imagine me letting a fucking guy tap my wife on the head and say I'm gonna fuck you later on? Listen to me, bro. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat you up, but there's gonna be a fight. Right there. There's going to be a fucking fist fight. I may get my brains beat out, but there's going to be a fist fight if another dude taps my wife in the forehead. It was like he was on crack, cocaine or something, and lost his brain. I do remember the situation. He's telling the truth about that. We went to St. Martin, and this fucking motherfucker probably don't remember this, but they even read the reason why we were there. We went to promote Ric Flair's gym. And it was during Easter, and a lot of the guys were hot about it because we've been on the road for so long. But we went to St. Martin on a paid-for trip. Once we got there, we were like, this is great.
Right.
So Scorpio, we went down there. I took my wife. He did not take his wife. I do remember there being a first-class seat thing, but we're tag team champs. We're tag team of the year. We're great friends. As far as I knew, we were great friends. There was no problems. Everything was great every time. I mean, me and we're buddies. And then he goes off on this seat thing and listening through the walls at us argue while he's fucking his girl and he'll fuck my wife. And it was bizarre, dude. It was so bizarre. I had to go where I went as a man and tell him on the documentary, like I told him, that the next time I see him, and I'm going to say it again for another video, the next time I see you, I'm walking straight up and knocking your fucking teeth down your throat. So don't try to shake my hand. Just know that if you see me anywhere, there's going to be a fucking fight because you said that much that I've got to defend myself. It's ridiculous what you said. But I want everybody out there to know that it's a fucking lie. I've got no idea what he's even talking about. He did go off the base of a true story that happened of us going to St. Martin, and he got fired right after that. So, and I asked him why, and back then I didn't really understand the business and all that. I didn't know how it worked, but supposedly he got for smoking pot or something. But that was that was it for him. He was gone right after that, if you remember, because I went to Stars and Stripes, and you never saw Too Cold ever again. So, like I said in my documentary, if it was something I did wrong, why did he get fired? And why did you never see him again except a little short run in the WWF as Grand Funk Master or whatever it was called with the feather in his hat? So I don't know. It was really bizarre, dude. But when I saw it, it tremendously pissed me off, of course. It hurt my feelings a lot because it wasn't true. So to put it in my brain, we just had to assume, well, maybe the guy that worked for him, maybe it paid him off or something.
Nope.
Now that we know that's not true, I really don't know, man.
It was just a normal interview, and we asked him about you, and that was it.
It is the craziest thing. When I watched it back, somebody called me one day and goes, dude, you got to see this. I turned it over there, and I was just speechless. I was like, oh, my God, why would he go there? And why would he go there? What date was that, roughly?
So, that was it, basically. And those two right now got to get it on. Because Too Cold basically telling you right now, look, I told you. I straight up give it to him. Oh man, this thing is wild, man. These two, we talking about over 20 years. This has been going on 20 years. So we'll see what happens. I'm out.